guys, here we are, day one, hour one of Endora's semi restoration of like 3 or 4 days. That's all we got. So we got our work cut out for us. Mainly the window surrounds and the roof gutters. We've got a couple of prefab ones to try and save some time. Got a couple of prefab guards, old cheapos, because we got rust on each end. We got rust here. They're like under $100, so you just might as well cut it off. Tack that in. They'll only be tacked, and then it's good enough. So we've got a few holes to patch, and we've got some floor sheeting that we've had lying around. We're going to cut out the badly rusted stuff, and we're going to cut the sheet and just chuck it on there. This is all going to be welded back up, and then we're going to put a piece in there, because it'll be covered over by basically a ply box. We're not too worried about having the exact profile, but you know, Andrew's confident that he can match this curve and everything, make it look reasonable and solid. So yeah, lots of work to do along the back there, everywhere you look. So that's sort of how it is, and we're going to give it a crack. Bo's helping today, Bill's helping today, and Andrew and is gonna really, well, the boys are cleaning up the area, which is prepping the area, make a nice big space for bringing it in. Andrew, I need you to just give us words of confidence, pump us up for this job. Yep, okay, well that's all you're getting. Motivational speech of the year. Yep. So let's do this. I'll check back later. I'm going to put you on time lapse. I'm going to sit you up on top of the toolbox, and you can just watch it all happen, watch it all unfold. Wherever you can fit it, Bill. Might be room on the treadmill, maybe, if you can get there. But all right, we got to get cleaning the space up and get ready. All right, goodbye. was just talking to the general manager of the whole project, my daughter Casey. So she's going, how are we going by Sunday afternoon? What's the time? 4:30. That's not bad, considering we've been down here since since Friday morning. No, well, we didn't work through the night. We worked till about 7 last night, but you're definitely feeling it physically. It's just such a big job. But where have we gotten up to in that time? So we had help from, like, Andrew and I, we've been on at a constant the few days, but we had help from Bill Cahill on Monday and on Friday, Saturday, and Scott. I've gone blank. Scott Barton came for a few hours last night and bought his welder as well, a second welder, which is good, and tacks and floor sections in. So as you can see, we've got stuff everywhere, but we've got a bit of strength there now, some L pieces in there, that's been welded up through there. Lower quarters in. Andrew well on the way after making these immaculate pieces here, which is way more difficult than it looks. So he's made that. This is a store-bought piece. Not quite perfect with the curve, but that's okay. We'll be adjusting that a bit. All this part here that was rotting away, he's just put a bit of a brace there because now you can close the back hatch and the whole roof doesn't move like it did before. Andrew's folded up this piece, so that's sort of working out well. The reason why it's in two pieces is our folder is only 900 wide and this is a bit wider, so you just got to do it like that. A few pieces tacked in there, brace there, channel put in, bloody this piece in there. Like these sort of things here, like on the outer skin, are generally pretty bloody easy, but these complex structures across here for the glass, they were definitely difficult. So what else? Bill did some patches there. I've already started a bit of the filling process. We've still got another one to do there, but we've got 3 of the 4 done on the back there. Got that other quarter only just stitched in. We might do a little bit more welding on that. We've got, you can see these pieces that Andrew's made, and they all get stitched in there. We've got some rounded corners there. Thank God for all the Metal Man tool stuff, because that's what you need to make these shapes. Bill did a really good job on those steps there. Bloody fancy, actually. It was never the idea to do anything too fancy, but that's sort of how it's turned out. We've got everything really solid. Still got to do a bit of work on that deform panel and the sills on each side. And I thought, shit, we better not let the doors get behind. So all the doors took quite a bit of work. So we've got new innards there, and on the inside here as well, I've already started filling that. This here had a patch here, of course, long patch, little patch in the corner there, and we've just smoothing it out with a bit of filler now. This one, yeah, full inner. You can see it's just had a rough sand after I put a bit of fiberglass over the joins, like fiberglass filler, that just where you've got, because all we did was like stitched it, and then but that's better than putting like just filler over the rust. So same with this inside here, we put a outer skin on, across there, all the way across, and then we put another piece in down here, and yeah, I've just spread a bit of filler over it so that it'll look smooth, even though you will probably never see it. I don't think anyone will see it, so it won't matter. This standard area here, I've just spread a bit of fiberglass quite roughly, but it doesn't matter. You can see what sort of stuff was cut out. My spray booth floor is just looking terrible. It's been trashed. So anyway, we can clean it up, not a problem. So yeah, both sides, inner and outer. I might actually hit that with a bit of grinder and fiberglass filler before I knock off for the day. So yeah, a massive amount of work really. The tailgates there too, it wasn't too bad, it just needed a bit of rust treater in the bottom. So yeah, it was always going to be a case of getting it done quick, because it's sort of technically not a paid job, even though we're sort of part owners of the business. It's going to be come up pretty solid. Like, there's absolutely no reason why this couldn't be put on the road. Initially it was like, it's just a trailer, don't worry, bog her up, all good, get it looking like a kombi. But we've put so much new metal in there and all the structural stuff has been done. There is no reason why you couldn't put this on the road down the track in the future. But meantime, yeah, it's less than 2 weeks away till the wedding where this thing is going to be used. So miracles do happen. Santa Claus is real, and the Easter Bunny does have your teeth, the ones that fell out. So the reality is stuff can get done rapidly if you have the right team helping you. One person, like, there's just, no, forget about it. So it's just drags on and on and on. But if you're on a goal, like, you know, you can see here, I wasn't going to work on it tomorrow, but I think I will, because I just need it, all the big holes gone by tomorrow. That's it, because I can't afford to spend any more time. I've got customers waiting for their cars. So I think Andrew and I will both work on this tomorrow, and we will see it. I will do another video then. I've got a heap of time-lapse footage. The cameras were never really close, so it wasn't a close-up thing. We've just had it, and so you can see the overall project. Or I also had it set up in the spray booth, doing its thing there. So yeah, I'd be much happier if, you know, I could whack a bit of metal in there, even a couple of little pieces in there, just get it all structural. Bill done a good job whacking that cover in. It was actually lucky that the outer cover was completely rotted away, and this is one of the early prototypes, because we make these covers. We had this one lying around, and it's not actually as good as the ones that we sent out, but it's definitely done the job and saves doing some crazy patchwork. We could just put it on, weld it in place, bend it round, happy days. So this is like the elephant in the room. I'm definitely going to have to try and tackle that. So I'm going to tackle some of the smaller stuff. The sills, I can definitely do them. I can do this. Look, don't get me wrong. I can do all the stuff to a decent standard myself, but the way we've set up the business, it's Andrew's forte and it's my secondary thing, or third thing really. So body work and paint is more my thing, but push comes to shove, just getting it done. And Andrew's rolled his eyes a few times when he's seen my work, you know, like even this here, the gap's a little bit big here, you know, so you're doing a bit of bridging with the MIG. Doesn't matter at all on this thing. So whereas Andrew would have it perfect, and even though, and he would probably do it just as quick. And if you can do something perfectly at the same speed as something not so good, that just shows you. So that's where we're up to with Endora. So you might look at it and go, gee, you've still got a long ways to go. Trust me when I say that, you know, we're probably at the 80% mark now, because of making these fresh air pieces here is no mean feat and quite difficult. You know, doing little patches like this is a piece of piss, as they say, but making up all these and, you know, as he said, you don't necessarily see it, but, you know, there's a subtle curve in that sheet, and because this is the inside piece, but we've got the one fitted up there, this one's ready to go in, and then, yeah, then you sort of put the outer skins on and the gutter, and yeah, so someone might look at this and go, oh God, there's so much work yet to do. Once you're at this stage and you've got all it built up, this will be tacked here to underneath there. We're out of time to get that perfect. We were going to TIG that all the way along on that edge to have that perfect round edge. I said, don't worry about it. Just make sure we've got enough tacks in there so it's not going anywhere. I'll probably smooth it over a little bit, and that's how it will go. At least it's not rust and it's not fresh air, which is there. So it's actually borders on, it's almost a miracle. It's almost a miracle that we can do a bus that probably, you know, should have been written off. Well, I guess it was, because another place gave it to us for free because they couldn't see any value of it, and they repair these things like we do, and they said take it, it's just too far gone. And yet here we are, 4 days, and a heap of manpower, and we didn't run out of welding gas, so that's good. We've gone through a heap of sheet metal, like just every little patch just adds up, and your sheet just shrinks less and less. So yeah, so we use 1mm cold roll, just in case you wondered what we use. I think I wanted to sort of separate, instead of having so many people in close quarters around the car, that's why I dragged the doors in here, and that's why everything's a mess, because I did all the cut out of the rust in here. Yeah, we had this sheet we used to use back in the day, a bit of zinc anneal or whatever it's called. You know, it's got a coating on it, and we sort of found out that that's not ideal. It's a different metal to what the factory used, and it's not ideal for repairs. So we've sort of gone over to the cold roll. It's much nicer to work with anyway, but that stuff there, I thought, no, I'm just going to use it up on the inside of the doors. You know, to be honest, I don't know how you would, that was so far rotten, I don't know how you would have just bogged that up. I guess people just will put bog anywhere, and whether it's ideal or not. So I'm going to say, well, I'm quite proud of the work we've done, and you know, it just the team spirit, that's what it is. So regardless of the time, how long anyone's been down here helping, it's just that they've been into it and go, and that's sort of what you need on a job like this. So I'm going to close this video off now, and I'm going to start a bit of editing, and maybe after tomorrow, oh no, I might just do another video when it's all done. So I want to be painting this car next weekend. No pressure. So we've got to sort the paint during the week and anything else that's needed to make it look all right. So yes, that was a yawn. Grego's had enough. It is time. It's time to have a rest and yeah, think about it again tomorrow. So I think I'll sleep pretty well tonight. Alrighty, Grego signing out for now. Wish us luck for tomorrow. By the time this video's up, tomorrow will probably already be done. So, see, I had one beer today, and that was all she wrote. So I'm going to pack up the shed now, and we will talk to you later.